Well, the Israeli military has ordered the people of northern Gaza to evacuate to the south amid an escalation in fighting. Much of the combat is now taking place near hospitals. An IDF airstrike hit a residential area near a hospital in central Gaza, killing several people and wounding others. Another missile strike hit a northern refugee camp, wiping out dozens of houses and killing at least 35, with many others trapped underneath the rubble. This as a situation is worsening in Khan Yunis, with displaced people living in tents and lacking basic supplies. The Israeli military says that it has struck numerous terror targets and Hamas no longer has control of northern Gaza. I want to bring in now Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's spokesperson, Tal Heinrich. Tal, great to see you again. Israel's defense minister has said that Hamas has lost control of northern Gaza and Israel has made significant gains in Gaza City. Tell us, what does that mean?
That is true. Well, Hamas has lost control, no longer in control of the northern part of the Gaza Strip. It doesn't mean that there are zero terrorists there and that we discovered every tunnel shaft and every ammunition depot and so on. But it does mean that they're starting to withdraw from some of these places and that their commanders, many of them, in fact, are eliminated. We killed thousands of terrorists. We discovered hundreds of tunnels. We neutralized them, and we continue to make advancements. In the last week and over the last days, we have encircled Gaza City. And in recent days, we have made raids inside the city in tactical places where we know and where we have intelligence that Hamas terrorists are hiding. And we will get to each and every one of them, the perpetrators of the October 7th massacre and their infrastructure.
Palestinian authorities are calling for a ceasefire in order to evacuate 36 newborns and other patients that are trapped inside of the Al-Shifa Hospital. What more can you tell us about this, Tal? And do you know what's being done to get these people out?
So there are many efforts on our behalf, and we have talked to the hospital's management. In fact, that is a Hamas-appointed management, we should say, and underneath the Al-Shifa Hospital, which is the largest one in Gaza. Just to give the viewers some background here, we said, and not only us, also the administration in the White House and other European intelligence agencies, we know for a fact that the Hamas command center is hiding in the basement of that hospital, which makes things very, very complicated. Obviously, Israel is trying to do everything possible. We go to great extent to ease the civilian suffering in Gaza and to minimize civilian casualties. That is also including the most vulnerable populations there, of course, premature babies and in maternity wards, and we don't want to see them suffering. Hamas are the ones who want to see dead babies. They want to sacrifice the Palestinian civilian population for the greater goal of obliterating the Jewish state. What we are trying to do, first, we try to deliver fuel to that hospital, 300 liters of fuel. Our soldiers are risking their lives trying to help people and babies in that hospital, but Hamas prevented the hospital management from receiving that fuel. We also removed incubators from Israeli hospitals. Tracy, these are Israeli hospitals that are being fired upon with rockets from Gaza, fired from by Hamas. So we took incubators, and we are doing everything possible to try to help and assist in evacuating this hospital, because we know that the brutal enemy that we're dealing with is hiding underneath and inside such structures. Our forces encountered RPG fire from inside hospitals. So it's a very complex situation, as you can imagine.
Tal, we're almost out of time, maybe about 20 seconds left, but I do want to ask you this. President Biden has said a deal to free hostages held by Hamas is going to happen. Meantime, I do understand a 19-year-old IDF soldier who is being held by Hamas has been killed. What is being done to bring these hostages home?
So we're exerting military pressure and diplomatic pressure in different channels to bring about the release of these hostages. We can't divulge any information about the nature of talks behind the scenes. We want to see all hostages back, and we want the international community to back us up in the demand to release them. We hope that such efforts will be fruitful soon.
All right, Tom, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.